Ladies and gentlemen, we are live again. Man, what in the world is going on here? I go in for a movie last night, see the new F1 movie. Pretty good. Big F1 fan. Not big, but I like it. I watched Drive to Survive. I like F1. Brad Pitt was pretty good in it. But it wasn't as cheesy. People said it was going to be cheesy. I didn't think it was that cheesy. So, I thought I was pleasantly surprised by it, which is good because I thought it was going to be this cookie cutter movie. It was not. Anyway, going for the movie, I get out 2 hours later. I'm thinking to myself, let's just check Twitter, see what happens. Madueke, here we go. I missed it live. I'm 2 hours late to the news. I'm reading my feed. I'm getting, thinking of the ways that how I want to react to this. And I just couldn't put my thoughts into words. I was shocked, to say the least, shocked. Now, as much as I was shocked, I do still think it's okay. As much as I was shocked, I don't think it's okay, the response from the Arsenal fans, from what I saw this morning, of the vandalism, the stuff like that. Listen, you may not agree with everything that happens at this club, and that's okay. That's the beauty of, what we do as fans. We're allowed to be vocal. We're allowed to speak out against things that we don't see fit. But let's not send hate to the player who's never even played for us yet. It's still, in my opinion, an okay signing. Now I need to, dude, let's see if I can, I don't know how to get the chat up. I see someone chatted. Can I see this? Okay, it was not someone chat. Someone did not chat, dude. Nobody's watching. That's okay though. That's okay, but I see the chat here. It's pretty cool. It's YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for chatting. Anyway, I digress. But I do think the response to this signing was inappropriate from the fans. Like I said, it's okay to disagree with what the club does. That's what being a fan is. You're not supposed to agree with everything that they do. But again, let's not send hate to someone who hasn't even put on the shirt yet. Hasn't played a game for us. We don't know what his role is going to be. Is this the big summer statement signing? No, I don't think it is. I still think Gyokeres is an option. I still think Eze is an option. We're spending money this year, and that's something that us fans have been begging for, and we're finally doing it. And now people are getting upset because of where we're allocating our money. I think that this Madueke signing, I think honestly buying from Chelsea, they're just doing our scouting for us at this point. This is what I thought of last night. I said, man, they bought Madueke from PSV after, he's a good player, after a somewhat good season in the Eredivisie. I don't think he was banging in goals, but he's still a good dribbler. So they saw that. They said, let's buy him. 30 million. Put him on an 8-year contract, however much he was making. I don't even know what his reported wage is. So they put him on an 8-year contract, $50,000 a week. Who knows what it is? And basically, we don't have to spend any money scouting, right? They have 10 wingers. They only sign 23-year-old players, so it's kind of nice because you're not getting them in their prime. We're purchasing him, and we'll put him on a 5-year deal. By the time he's done with us, he'll be 28 years old, and I think by then he'll be hitting his strides. I think you gotta look at it like that. We got to give him at least a chance to perform for us, and we have to give him our support. I think it's simple as that. But basically what I'm saying is Chelsea's doing our scouting for us. We didn't have to send scouts to the Eredivisie. We had to wait for Chelsea to buy him and be like, that guy's pretty good. The only thing is now there's a Chelsea tax, and for some reason we just love handing Chelsea our money and funding their erratic spending. No team should be an American football roster, 52 man. I don't even know what they're at right now. They got to be close to 40 guys. I mean, they have 7 goalkeepers, I'm pretty sure, 3 on the bench. Who needs 3 goalies on the bench? And what are they pitching to these players that are like, yeah, I want to go there? What are you saying? You're not saying, hey, you're going to be our daily guy. You're going to be our starter week in, week out, because you're not. Maresca played a whole different lineup in the Conference League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. He was rotating like crazy, and which, I mean, you should if you got that many options. So I just think we're just allowing Chelsea to do our scouting for us, but we're paying the price at a premium for it when we could scout these players ourselves and pay 30 million less. If we scouted Bakayoko, if we scouted Madueke from PSV, we probably would have paid 30 million. Not even. I don't even think Arsenal, we're very frugal. We're probably offering them 15. Look what we're doing to Mascara. First of all, where even is that guy? We haven't heard anything about him in, I feel like, weeks now. We couldn't agree a fee, and now it's like we're done. No more Mascara. The mosquito bite. I want him. He's a good right center back that we could use. That's a Saliba replacement. We're seeing the trend now in the Premier League where roster sizes are getting so you have 2 players a position. That's okay. We need depth. You need depth in the modern game. You have players going 150 games in a row playing. They're going to get hurt. It happened to Rodri. He's the one who spoke up about it the most, and he got hurt against us. And you're going to keep seeing that. And we need to have a good depth because these players are playing too many games. And you can't push back against the machine. You're not going to be like, oh, UEFA, FIFA, stop playing so many games. They're not going to do that. They're money-hungry organizations. I mean, FIFA president, what president are they on now? I think it might be the same guy that stole or took the bribe for Qatar to host the World Cup. I don't know. I digress. That's a whole different topic. I'm drinking coffee. But, I mean, I just can't. I can't even. We're on, let's look at this. 50, okay, and the player, Madueke, doesn't make me upset. I'm not upset with him. It's not his fault. He just wants to play football at a club there. He wants to feel wanted. And I think we got to give him the benefit of the doubt that's his main goal. He just wants to play football and he wants to play for Arsenal. And I don't blame him. I'd play for Arsenal too. But what I don't agree with is the fee. I mean, we're paying 50 million. That's a premium for a Saka backup. Is that where the league's going now? Is that where Premier League football is going, where we're paying 50 million pounds for a backup? I mean, what are we doing? Is that really what this has come to? 50 million euros. I mean, this is a top 10 signing for us. I mean, number 1, Declan Rice. Number 2, Nicolas Pepe. I'm trying to think. I mean, Kai Havertz, Zubimendi, and this dude. I mean, him and Zubimendi's 115 million euros this summer already. Then we got Kepa Norgard. Great business there. I'm so happy with those signings. And Zubimendi, obviously. And if this dude was coming from PSG, wherever, any other team, he would have been this would be a great signing. People would be, okay, this is good, this is that. I've seen some clips of him. He's a great dribbler. Is he chunky? Sometimes. Does he take long strides? Yes. But I think he's a runner. He's an endurance athlete. He's really good. He puts in a lot of kilometers during the season. That's what we need. We need people who are going to come in, change the game, and put in a good shift and run as much as they can and create space for everyone else. Now, I've seen clips of him at Chelsea. I understand the frustration with him. He is a clunky player, and that's okay. He's clunky. That's something that you can easily work on, especially in the hands of Mikel Arteta and his coaching staff. But I also want to give him the benefit of the doubt that when he's, playing alongside Nicholas Jackson, and I mean, that's your target man. Don't get me wrong, Nicholas Jackson has scored more goals than Kai Havertz, but again, Kai Havertz missed about 4 months. So, and Kai Havertz is clearly a second half of the year player, but I still think Nicholas Jackson is not a top threat. Gyokeres is better than him for sure. So we signed Gyokeres, and we have Madueke sending in crosses. I think his stats look better than what they have. If he was on a top team with a top striker, he would have probably doubled his assists. I think he had like 3 or 4. He probably would have at least gotten 6. Double digits, maybe not there yet, but definitely 6. He takes a lot of shots, which is good. We need that shot creation. And I think this is also a positive signing because we're able to see and where he shift to the 8 role. I think he's a better central player than he is on the wing. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got a crazy cut in with his left foot and he's able to whip in those balls and score goals. But I think that he's able to take advantage of space that is given to him, and I think that he'll create more space as well playing in the center of the field. So that's what I got on that. I mean, I didn't really appreciate how the fans reacted to this one. I just think it was just too much. I mean, Mikel Arteta I don't know, if I had so many fans right now and I had a good fan base and I was a Mikel Arteta sympathizer, people would be at my throat right now. But I am a Mikel Arteta sympathizer because look what he's done for us. Yes, we haven't won a major trophy yet, but I mean, look at what he's been given. I think after this transfer window, if he's given Madueke, Zubamendi, Norgard, Kepa, Mascara, Gyokeres, Eze, no excuses for sure. But I'm still going to back him. I still think he's a great manager and one of the best in the market right now. You know, we sack him. Who do we appoint? Who do we get? Inzaghi? Sure. But what did his Inter Milan team just do in the Champions League final? I don't want that. I would trust Mikel Arteta coaching that Inter Milan team. And I think they would win 5-0, or they would win. That's a great team. You have one of the best strikers in football right now with Lautaro Martinez. And they couldn't do anything against PSG. I mean, we had Mikel Merino up top, and we still have more XG. I know, XG this, XG that. I expect goals every week. Quote. That's a good video. Good clip. All I'm saying is we sack Arteta. What happens next? Then we're scrambling. We're chicken with our head cut off. What happens? Nothing. Because there's no other good managers in the market right now. There's nothing. Checking my phone. Yeah, I mean, that's what we got. I mean, it's I think Madueke is a good, I'm split. I want to be honest, I am split. I want to say he's a good signing, but at the same time, I don't appreciate that he's coming from Chelsea. I don't like it. I don't like how we fund them. And I think that 50 with that price tag, that limits the business we can do. You know, we're lucky if we have another 100 million in our budget, and that is not going to cover Gyokeres or Eze, or both, like they said they would, because they keep saying that Madueke is not going to impact Eze, but I just don't think that's true. I really don't. So I mean, we'll see what happens, but I mean, I'm really my confidence. I think Alberta's having a great first transfer window so far. Like I said before, though, I'm not going to rate him yet, but I think he's doing good things right now. He's giving hope into the fan base that we are progressing and we're signing players. So I'm happy with that. I think he's doing well. But this one definitely throws me for a loop. Dude, shout out to one viewer. It's probably Brian. Shout out, Brian. Shout out. But we're waiting. One day these views day these views will be up. And I'll get that Manscaped deal. That's the goal. Manscaped. Come knocking. I want that ball trimmer. Anyway, I digress again. This dude, the Swedish man, this guy, I mean, I've never seen a player push so hard to play for Arsenal. It's honestly insane. I've never seen this before in my however many years, decade of being an Arsenal fan. This dude clearly wants to play for Arsenal. Why are we not forfeiting up £5 million for him? Don't know. We're willing to spend $50 million on Madueke, but we cannot sacrifice £5 million for a top striker, the most informed striker in European football to date. This is the dude. You may have your doubts. When you come from Portuguese league, people are hating on you already. I mean, Darwin Núñez really screwed up this league and the credibility of it. But at the same time, my boy's bagging in goals. I mean, if you're scoring 50 plus goals in the Portuguese league, that's got to translate some sort. Even if we get half of that, 25 goals, deal. Taking that. When's the last time we had a 25? Aubameyang was our last 25 goal, and he won the Golden Boot his second year. Then he signed the thing, and the thing did not like that, because then he got booted. As he should have. He was not performing well. So, but anyway, this guy's most informed striker right now. Let's just sacrifice the $5 million. I don't understand. I really don't know what we're coming. I mean, they just were releasing new merchandise. I mean, we got the La Manga stuff now. And like, come on. I'm sure there's your, at least, you're getting at least $1 million from that release. Because there's a lot of fans out there that are willing to spend whatever they want on Arsenal gear. And I'm not one of them. I've talked about it before. Dude, Madueke. You commented last time, Brian, and I'm split. I'm being honest. I'm split, dude. I mean, I honestly think he's a good player. I think he can be good for us, and he's a good backup. But £50 million for a backup is crazy. It's insane. I don't know why we're doing that. And he wears my badge though. He wears an Arsenal shirt. I'm gonna support him. I've been the biggest. I mean, Kai Havertz, dude. Nobody liked Kai Havertz. I guess I'm the biggest Madueke fan right now because I go for the underdog, the one that nobody likes. So that's what I'm going for. Madueke, I think, he's going to be a good signing. It's a weird signing. It is a weird signing. Why are we doing it? Like, why don't we just like do our own scouting? I said that earlier. I said that we're just like having Chelsea do our scouting for us, and we're just buying the players that they scout at a premium, at a £30 million premium. I just better just not affect Eze, dude. I want Eze 10 on the back of my jersey this year. I'm not buying a Havertz jersey. I know you probably bet on that. I'm not buying a Havertz jersey. I want an Eze jersey or a Calafiore jersey, my Italian stallion. Shout out Calafiore. But Eze, number 10, Gyokeres, you can't give him the number 14, dude. Can't give him that. Dude, I don't even know what number he would wear. Can't give him the 9, Gabriel Jesus, unless we pawn off Jesus. But I don't think we will. I think he's honestly, dude. I think Gabriel makes a crazy comeback this year. I'm pretty hopeful for him. I'm obviously that hope's gonna get ripped under me when he gets hurt. I'm never praying on someone getting hurt, but that dude is the most injury prone player. It's the classic Brazilian. What's it called? Football cycle. Become really good, get hurt all the time. Neymar, Ronaldinho was actually pretty reliable, but Neymar is like the number one dude. He's always got a baby. It's always his sister's birthday. He's missing games. What's up with that guy? Don't know. But I would like Gyokeres. I don't even know. I got to see if you get like Okay, here we go. Oh, we got 2 people in here. Probably Matt too. But, dude, Brian, as a Man United fan, you guys are taking 10 years. You guys are turned into Arsenal. I swear. You're like flipped. You're like 2019, 2020 Arsenal right now. Taking forever in the transfer market. It's taking you 10 years you can't even sign Mbeumo right now. The dude is, that deal has disappeared off the face of the planet. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. I hope you guys sign him. That's a great signing for him. It's probably why he pushed the valuation of Madueke up. And Anthony Elanga. How are you comparing Anthony Elanga to Madueke? That makes 0 sense. 0 sense. I mean, 2 really different players. And, like, Anthony Elanga is miles ahead of Madueke. Miles. I mean, Newcastle got a hell of a deal with $50 million for him, at least. You know, he's a good player. Different profiles, though, for Madueke. Different profiles. Yeah, so we have what else we got? Oh, yeah. Crystal Palace, dude. They fumbled the bag, having not in Europa League anymore. They're in Conference League, which could play in our favor of signing him. But honestly, you could get rid of Zubamendi, get rid of Norgard, get rid of Kepa, and you could have just brought in Eze, and I would have been so happy with that. And I would have rated Berta 10 out of 10 this year, this transfer window. His first one, you bring in Eze, boom, done. Deal done. We got players coming from the academy. They can be some backup for us. We got Ethan Nweri. He's got to sign the thing, though. I need him to sign that contract, but I think he will. There was reports, skeptical reports. Chelsea, come on, dude. You really want to go to Chelsea right now, Ethan Nweri? You would be crazy. You would never play. But, you know, Chelsea, they're poachers when it comes to that stuff. And Real Madrid. I'm surprised Real Madrid didn't come in for him when they see a player with a low contract. But I think Crystal Palace being in the Conference League will definitely help the pursuit of Eze. Now, I mean, 68 million release clause in installments, 20 million a year. Sounds pretty good to me, but they still want to negotiate lower. I think Eze is I don't want to say generational talent, because I feel like that puts a lot of pressure on him. He's not a generational talent. He's a very good player, though, and he's very creative, and I think that he would push Odegaard. I think he does. He picks up for Odegaard's weaknesses. Odegaard is just a hold-up merchant. Obviously, he's listening to the boss man, but he's a hold-up guy. Is he creative? I mean, I wanted to this. I don't know if I can say that on you. I don't even have viewers and I'm not monetized, but like, I don't want to get like striked, but if you know what I mean when I do this, I wanted to do that if I saw another one of those freaking chip passes over the line to Saka running at the end line. It never worked. Maybe once or twice. And it was Ben White, and it was against Chelsea when Odegaard flicked it up and Ben White one-tapped it, went off the post and went in. That was it. That's the one time I've seen that happen. And I've seen it work. So let's hope that we can bring in Eze, and he would not do that. Because if I see another chip pass like that, I may never make it through this year. And I guarantee Man United, first game of the year, I'm going to see a damn chip pass, and it's gonna ruin the rest of the year for me. But hopefully this guy, I think he adds a lot more to Odegaard's game, and he would help the team out a lot, especially if we get a clinical striker up top. Now, some may argue this, but I think Kai Havertz is already pretty clinical. You know, you give him a full year, no injury, he was hitting strides. He had one bad game. Athletes have bad games. That's okay. It's normal. It's so normal. It happened to be in the FA Cup against Man United, so it was kind of put on a pedestal a little bit more because of the opponent. But if he did that against Plymouth or whoever Liverpool lost to, I'm pretty sure it was Plymouth, people wouldn't care. Nobody's watching the game except Arsenal fans. It's just because it was Man United. That game was put on a pedestal. And hey man, the better team won, and that's okay. Kai Havertz, he missed a good chance. I'm never gonna blame the guy. He's a good player for us, and he'll continue to do that. And I think after this year, I think he's really gonna hit his stride this year, and I think he's gonna win. He's gonna win. He's gonna win a trophy. We're obviously winning a trophy this year. We're winning the treble. I'm predicting it now. Chat, clip that chat. We're winning the treble. Just kidding. We're not. We'll be lucky to make it to a final this year. I mean, I saw this thing yesterday that Maresca has made it to more finals than Arteta in 1 year, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a knife to the heart right there. That made me upset to see that in his first year at Chelsea, American Football Club. The amount of play. I mean, Todd Bowley, dude, American owner. He's putting a 52-man roster together, and I think they're gonna be the expansion team in the NFL next year. I really do, because, I mean, could you picture it? Chelsea versus the Ravens, the Jags. I could see that happening. Obviously, the Jaguars would snap Cole Palmer in half. Good, dude. Cole Palmer's PR team. I want that PR team. I would have 1 million subscribers right now if I had Cole Palmer's PR team. He is buns. The worst player I've seen play. He had one good year. And how many penalties did he score that year? 15, 20 maybe? Don't get me wrong, man. I think he's got good potential, but 8 months without a goal or an assist? Dude's about to be celebrating the club. I hope PSG absolutely do some crazy things to Chelsea on Sunday. I don't even care about the Club World Cup, but to see Chelsea lift another trophy this year would really hurt. As an Arsenal fan, that would hurt, dude. But you kidding me? Nobody could have knocked that team. I mean, how lucky did they get playing Fluminense or whatever that team's called? They played in João Pedro, dude. You're signing players mid-tournament, and they're how is that even allowed? How can you sign a player mid-tournament, register him, and he can bang 2 goals against his former team? How is that even allowed? Like, who's making the rules to this tournament? I really don't understand. Dude, if you're watching, I need you to spam the chat so this gets on other people's algorithms. Just put random stuff in there. I need to boost the algorithm for me. Dude, I'm ranting right now. I've had so much coffee today. I'm just going for it. Look at that transition. Look at that. I'm there. I'm a pro streamer. I'm getting there. I really am getting a little bit more comfortable with this thing. It does suck. I got to hold this mic up. My arms get a little tired, but yeah. So, I mean, it's a crazy, crazy day to be an Arsenal fan. And I feel like it's just our whole world's been turned upside down in the past 2 weeks. Cause dude, I would like to go for Eze. I think listen, dude, Ornstein, Fabram keep saying we're going Eze and Madueke. Now, I've seen a lot of pessimistic Arsenal fans saying that, no, Madueke is our big summer signing. No, he's not, dude. We're not. Madueke is, I mean, he better not. I would fly to London and riot myself. I'll do California-esque riots in London if Madueke was our big summer signing. No, we got to go for Madueke and Eze, dude. I mean, Eze's he's him, dude. He's the top dog. He should be our number one priority right now. People say, oh, Gyokeres. No, dude. Eze should be our number one priority right now. Kai Havertz and Jesus and Martinelli. You can put Martinelli in the 9. They would do numbers. It's fine. It's okay. We would survive. We've been surviving. We just survived with Mikel Merino up top, and we made it to the semifinal, the UCL semifinal. So we could put anyone up top there, and we'd still, I think, bag goals. So do we need Gyokeres right now? Maybe not. Maybe we should focus on getting Eze and Rodrigo. We're selling Trossard. He's already out the door. What it seems like. I mean, the reports coming from Turkey, got to take it with a grain of salt. I don't think they've been right about anything except a hairline and a BBL. No. Well, yeah. See, that is true, Brian. But he also he just shoots so much. So much. I'm gonna just pull it. Look, I'm going to YouTube and I'm pulling up clips from Madueke. We're gonna do a live scout. You and I, Brian, and whoever the second viewer is. Yeah, exactly. Glad I can make you laugh there. Madueke highlights. Welcome to the Arsenal. Welcome. Here's why we signed it. Scout Nation. Shout out Scout Nation. Let's see this. This is probably a copyright, but shout out Scout Nation. Brian, watch this with me. I mean, he's great dribbling. No end product, though. 0 end product. He scored a goal against us, which makes me very pissed off. Look at this. Let's look how clunky he looks. That's a good goal. But look how clunky. Great dribbling, clunky dribbling. I mean, I think that's a solid little goal. That's a Saka-esque goal. I think you can hear my fan going on my computer right now. It's probably so loud. Boom. England international. Solid. Cuts in, left foot, Saka goal. I mean, it's too predictable. We got 3 players with that type of profile. Nweri, Madueke, Saka. We clearly have a left-footed type. I don't even know what year. That's probably his. He had 4 goals last year. 3 of them came in the first week. Match day uno against match day 2 or something against Wolves. He scored a hat trick. Boom. Good touch. Explosive. Good Meg. I feel like they're recycling clips now. I've seen this. Okay, let's see it. To the end line. That's a solid service there. And that's a. Was that Gyokeres who scored that? Damn. There you go. Good service. That's a Kai Havertz ball right now. Now I'm starting to understand why Mikel Arteta likes him so much. And I think, I said this previously, you get a good striker up top. Kai Havertz, Victor Gyokeres. He's probably, I mean, let's chat. I mean, this is Nicholas Jackson for you in a nutshell. Against us, too, which makes it even funnier. I mean, you get him a top striker. Victor Gyokeres is banging that. So that's one more assist for the boy against us. Look at his reaction. Bro, he can't believe it. That was a guaranteed set. He was hitting $1 million incentive right there. $1 million incentive. Blood just missed the goal. Totally missed the goal. Let's see how he goes. Here you go. Push and check. Oh, nothing. Cuts in on his left. Good dribbling. Can he finish? No. No end product. That's something that Mikel Arteta has to prioritize. We got to get an end product. I mean, you're passing it to Harry Kane. That's guaranteed assist. So if we get a Harry Kane, I mean, he's got a release clause. Maybe you should go for him. That would break the internet if we got Harry Kane. This is probably against Gibraltar. Probably, I don't know. Honestly, that could be Gibraltar. That he's scoring this goal against. Still a good finish. There's Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is one of his many assists. That's his hat trick. Who's this against? I don't even know. Conference League. Bodo Glimt. Some BS team. Boom. He's got a weak foot. This is Sporting? Or is that Brighton? That's Brighton. I can't even tell. Boom. Boom. All right. That's one of it. It's an open goal. From seeing that, like, I mean, I'm not I think he can be good. I really do. And I think the fan base is going a little too hard on him. Because I do think he can be a good player. and he hasn't even played for us yet. We don't even know what his role is going to be. Is he a clunky dribbler? Yes. But he still looked pretty good on dribbling. I mean, I was giving him some harsh stuff, but I still think he can be good. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. Let's see if any breaking news. This is going to be the longest video I've done, and that's probably because Brian, you're actually saying stuff in the chat and you're giving me stuff to talk about. Usually when I do this, it's me talking about myself, which sounds sad. It's not. It's pretty fun still. No, nothing's really happening right now. Oh, we have some Man United. Oh, dude. Brian, look at this. Ruben Amaron taking the reins back. He's making the boys run. You see Marcus Rashford getting in the gym in the off season, dude. He's going to Barca. He wants to go to Barcelona. Go to the clubs out there, dude, on a free. I would do it. If I were him, I'd force a move. Get me out of there. Get me out of Man U. Nah, well, I think, you know what? I'll give you, I'm not a neutral fan, but I'm not a person to hate on another team except Man City and Chelsea and Tottenham. But Man U, I have a sliver of respect for just because of the history. Another team with class history, unlike Man City, unlike just Man City, Oil Money FC. So I'll give a bold prediction. That should be my next. I should do a prediction for the Premier League next epi tomorrow. Lock in tomorrow, boys. You guys can hear my predictions. But yeah, my prediction for Man U, I'll give you a little teaser for tomorrow, is I think they get back into European football. Now, do I think they get Champions League? No, sir. No Champions League. I think they get into Europa minimum. I think minimum Europa. But it's either Europa or nothing. I don't think that they finish in the line of, they either finish Conference League or below Conference League, or they finish in Europa League. That's kind of like, that's it. They're either, I guess 5th is now Champions League, but they're either 6th or 10th, unless they win the FA Cup. Which, again, I'm getting a little worried. We're losing our FA Cup powerhouse. You know, we're the best in the FA Cup, but Man United's getting there. Now, how do I think Bayern Leverkusen do this year with Ten Hag? They're getting relegated, dude. They are getting that Baldy Locks is getting them relegated, because holy hell, that dude, now, and they sold Wirtz, so he's 150 million. I haven't seen him. He signed the dude from Liverpool, the dude who I don't even think he played maybe more than 10 games this year. They signed him for 40, which is crazy. So he's spending. He likes to spend other people's money pretty well. I mean, he ruined Man United, put them in crippling financial debt that they had to have a barbecue if they won. They couldn't even have a team, but they can afford a bus. They would have had to get a short bus or something, dude. I don't even know. They couldn't even fit the whole squad. Maybe that's why you guys lost in the Europa League. You guys couldn't afford to fly out your whole staff. Your kit man was running your defensive tactics because the one dude wanted to fly private, couldn't afford it. Anyway, I'm just spieling here. I'm just going off, but. Yeah, no breaking news as of now. I think maybe here's the thing. Crystal Palace don't want to do business with us because we absolutely fleeced them for Eddie Nketiah. Dude, that dude, screw him. He stinks. I'm so glad that they got him off of our hands, because and that's probably the best thing Edu did for us in his last year. He got rid of Eddie Nketiah. Don't get me wrong, he had some good moments. Dude, look at the boys here. You guys are jealous. Your boys aren't in Spain right now. They're stuck in England. Look at the boy. Look at Zubamendi, man. So inspirational. Dang, dude. The boys are working. They're working. Now that, my friends, that's a football team. I don't know what this guy's still doing here. Zinchenko, I don't expect him to be here, but come August. But hey, man, he's still living it up here. Took the number. Look at that. The boy. Put on a few pounds of muscle. He's gonna be a dog this year. He's gonna be a dog. Alrighty, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure, and I'm glad you guys joined to listen to me yap for 40 minutes. That's crazy. That's a crazy yap session. But yeah, dude, appreciate you guys joining in. Check in tomorrow. I'll go live. I'll do a Premier League prediction. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to hurt some feelings. Alrighty, guys. I'll catch you. Appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day.